Aloha! And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're replaying Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and I know it's going to sound like we're doing the exact same game over again, but trust me, Knuckles the Echidna has a completely different playthrough because he takes different paths, and he fights harder bosses. As you can see when you load up the game, there's my old file that we just beat the game with, Sonic and Tails. I got all the Super Emeralds, I can visit any level I want. I love the stage select feature in this game because that's awesome. But we're going to tackle this thing with Knuckles now. When you start Sonic and Knuckles off, like standalone Sonic and Knuckles, this scene happens. You see Knuckles chilling in Mushroom Hill, and BOOM! It's a fucking egg Robo, one of those robots we saw in Sky Sanctuary Zone. And he's picking a fight with Knuckles, blowing the shit out of the animals and whatnot. But we're gonna have to go stop this from happening. Now, while Knuckles essentially does go through the same levels that Sonic does, he does take different pathways, and it is implied through the background and the way things look that this takes place after Sonic's story. And this is the special stage, by the way. I'm not going to be showing all the special stages again. This is going to be the only time you see a special stage, just because I wanted to show how Knuckles runs around in it. Knuckles has the exact same special stages as Sonic, you know. He still gets the Chaos Emeralds, and he still gets the Super Emeralds, and I'm going to be getting all of those to show you Super Knuckles and Hyper Knuckles. But, you know, I'm not going to be showing you the special stages again. Knuckles' playthrough is a lot shorter than Sonic's, and without the special stages, it's going to be even that much shorter. So that way I'm going to get this LP out of the way real quick. And you know, I don't think you want to watch the special stages again. You know what happens. You go to the blue squares, you circle them, and then you get yourself a nice shiny Chaos Emerald at the end. And Knuckles doesn't really bring anything new to this special stage that we haven't seen already. So there's the special stage. I'm still doing them, I'm still finding the special rings, but you're not going to be seeing me play them. That much is clear. So as I was saying, there's a lot of subtle hints that this takes place after the Sonic story. I'm not going to be pointing out each one why, but in Angel Island in particular, you're going to notice that when we finally see the sky again, the background does not have water, whereas when we were playing as Sonic, it did. Gotta love Knuckles wall climbing. Oh yeah! If you didn't see my introduction video, well, I'll get to that later. But as you can see back in the background, there's no water. When you were playing as Sonic, there was. That means Angel Island is floating once again. I'm not sure why Eggman is attacking the island in the exact same way, burning it again, but whatever. You're gonna see a whole bunch of instances in which it's implied that this takes place after Sonic's story. And now Knuckles is just defending Angel Island yet again from Eggman's assault. And booyah, we got a second Chaos Emerald. See how much quicker this is going to be without going through those special stages? If you didn't see my introduction video, Knuckles has unique abilities that Sonic and Tails do not. Knuckles cannot jump as high as Sonic and Tails, and this is going to be very important right coming up here, because this forces him to take pathways Sonic can, or this forces him to take pathways that he can and Sonic can't. As you can see here, oh, I shattered the block. Sonic didn't do that, but Knuckles did. I can't jump high. I can't reach the higher platform, and that's where Sonic went during his playthrough. Sonic could not crush through the wall that I busted through. Only Knuckles can. Knuckles has this unique ability where he doesn't have to spin dash into walls to break them. He just has to walk into them. Mainly it's implied because he's super strong and Knuckles is much stronger than Sonic. He's always known as the powerhouse character. In fact, a big theme of the Sonic series in the 3D games is that Sonic is the speedy one, Tails is the flyer, and Knuckles is all about the raw strength and power. So he just blasts through walls like nothing. And that's Act 1. And now, as you'll see why the Knuckles playthrough is so much different, this is Act 2, and this is completely different from Sonic's Act. You spend most of the level underground with spikes, and wall climbing is essential, hence this level was designed for Knuckles. If you ever needed any proof that Sonic 3 was going to be the part 1 of Sonic and Knuckles, this is it, folks. They always designed this level before Sonic and Knuckles even came out. So, like, those few months when Knuckles was not playable for Sonic 3 because the game hadn't come out yet, they always had this level designed in mind. This was always meant to be 2 games. These two games are always meant to be one game, and this is the proof, because we got a whole different level that's not even in Sonic's playthrough. And I should stress, Sonic and Tails. Tails has the exact same playthrough as Sonic, so that's why I'm not doing a Tails playthrough. I'm sorry if there's any Tails fans who wanted to see a Tails playthrough. I'm sure if you look on YouTube, there's a Tails playthrough somewhere. Maybe they won't play as awesomely as I do, but whatever. But yeah, this is friggin' awesome. Knuckles has a lot of different pathways, many of them shorter than Sonic's, but yeah. We're at the boss fight, and you'll notice it's the same boss that Sonic fought, except Eggman is not in the cockpit. It's the Egg Robo that shot the bomb at Knuckles. And the Egg Robo is Knuckles' main enemy for this whole playthrough. Basically, I don't know, Eggman doesn't seem to be in the Knuckles playthrough at all, except for Flying Battery Zone. And I think that the only reason he's in Flying Battery Zone is because they didn't update the sprite for some reason. Because he has a different look in his cockpit, and that's the only reason he's there. Yeah, it would normally be Egg Robot, and there he just jumps down because no one's gonna push the switch on him. And now we're at Hydrocity. So yeah, Knuckles' big enemy is Egg Robo. I'm not sure where Eggman is during all this. I guess he just figured, fuck, I'm not going down there again. I'm just gonna send my troops to do my dirty work. I'm suffering from third-degree burns. Well, I imagine he is, after all those fucking explosions. But I digress. Knuckles still drowns. He's not as impervious as Sonic. He will drown if he's not having a water bubble or something. What else? Yeah, as you can obviously tell, he can glide, he can climb walls. He can't jump as high as Sonic, and he'll be taking different pathways every now and then. Not all the time. Definitely not all the time. Act 1 will be the same as Sonic's for this level, and but you'll see. There's lots of alternate pathways Knuckles is going to be taking. So I looked on Wikipedia to research echidnas, which Knuckles is, and I couldn't find any interesting information that I think anyone would want to hear, except for this interesting fact. And I know I found this on Wikipedia, and anyone can edit Wikipedia, so this could be complete bullshit, but as I open this page right now, apparently echidnas, male echidnas, have a four-headed penis. During mating, the heads on one side shut down and do not grow in size. The other two are used to release semen. So, ladies and gentlemen, Knuckles has 4 penises. That's right, he has 4 penises, and, actually, what's the plural for penises? Penisi? He has 4 penisi? I don't know. So I just wanted to share that. I want fan art now. Anywho, folks, this is the boss for the same mini-boss Sonic fought. The difference is Knuckles can't jump out of the water, so you're going to have to spin dash above it. Spin dash on the side of the walls to get out and get air, you know? And he can't jump over the red robot as it flies through, so you have to spin dash on the wall just to avoid that as well. It's basically the same boss fight. Like, every boss Knuckles fights is generally the same, except for, like, 2 exceptions. And the only difference is they've added some kind of new ability or new feature that makes them a lot harder. The first Egg Robo fight, we noticed he shot 4 flames, whereas Eggman in Sonic's playthrough only shot 2. That was his difference. Not much that harder, not that much harder, but whatever. Anyway, I'll see you in part 2, and echidnas have 4 penises. Spread it around, folks.